Today we got the Battleground pay-per-view taking place in Tampa, Florida, I think, on July 20th. So let's get things started. First we got the pre-show, and it's Cameron versus Naomi. The Funkadactyls collide. The Funkadactyls explode, I guess, and don't really care about this. Pretty sure Naomi's going to win because she's the better athlete, better wrestler, and they have probably more plans for Naomi than they do for Cameron. So, now we got into the actual pay-per-view. And we got the IC title battle royal. I'm not going to name all the people. I think there's like 20 people or so. And I saw somewhere that originally Damien Sandow and Adam Rose were scheduled to be in the thing, but I guess it got taken off. So probably there's going to be a match in there somewhere. So Adam Rose against Sandow, I'm pretty sure Adam Rose is going to win that. So there you go. And for the battle royal, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not pretty sure, but I'm going to pick Cesaro to win. Just because they've kind of had this little losing gimmick for him. So, Cesaro wins the Battle Royal because it's saying, he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal at WrestleMania. So then, Kofi's beaten him in the past, so then Kofi could be like the number one contender because he's beating Cesaro. And then you got the made-up feud, and they could fight at SummerSlam and throughout the fall. So, but a dark horse could be Bo Dallas. Bo is 15 and Bo, or 16 and Bo, or whatever like that, even though he's been at other Battle Royals and he's lost. But we're forgetting about that. So maybe Bo Dallas wins and he can be the inspirational Intercontinental Champion. And I think that would be pretty awesome, but I'm pretty sure Cesaro is going to win. So next up, we got the Divas Championship with AJ, the champion, up against Paige. And this is kind of like a weird build because AJ returns, who was a heel, and she's kind of like the face. And then Paige is the face, who kind of is acting a little heelish, don't really know what to make of it. So I think in this match, Paige is going to go full out heel. She's just going to be a total psychopath. And then maybe I'm going to pick Paige to win. I'm going to say Paige maybe cheats or something like that. And she does something nefarious or something. Maybe, I don't know if she's going to hit with the title or something. But she's probably going to be all crazy. And then it's going to be like the full-on heel turn. And Paige wins. And then they go back and forth. And maybe AJ brings it back. And then she goes on a long title reign. And then maybe she faces Naomi and some other people. And Brie Bella. Whatever. So, next up we got Rusev with Lana up against Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter. And when Jack Swagger came out for the first time to confront Rusev, they got a massive pop and it was awesome. And I'm really behind Jack Swagger, even though he's in the past, Zeb Coulter's talked about how he hates Mexicans and immigrants and all that fun stuff, but we're just supposed to ignore that because he's an American and America hates Russia and we're going to go up against Russia. We're going to take him down. But I don't think we're going to take down Russia right here. I think Rusev is going to win. It's going to be a nice hard-fought battle. Rusev and Big E have had some decent matches on pay-per-view, and this is going to be not like a breakout, but it's going to be a nice physical battle where Jack Swagger gets a lot of offense in, Rusev gets a lot of offense in, and then Jack Swagger is probably going to have Rusev up against the ropes, and then Rusev gets out of it, and then he beats him. Simple as that. And then I really don't know, because somebody has to beat Rusev. You can't just have the Russian just run wild at everybody. So maybe if John Cena drops the belt to Brock Lesnar or drops it during this during this pay-per-view, he goes on and faces Rusev, maybe at SummerSlam or another pay-per-view during the fall, and John Cena can represent America and beat Rusev. Maybe even Kurt Angle, if Kurt Angle returns, be the Olympic hero and beat Rusev at WrestleMania. I don't know, we're just going to have to wait and see for that one. And then next up, we got Chris Jericho returning against Bray Wyatt, and I'm really excited for this match. Chris Jericho, I love Chris Jericho, I love Bray Wyatt. And Chris Jericho isn't at a point in his career when he's going to win a lot. He's going to put over a lot of young talent, and I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen here. He's going to lose to Bray Wyatt, even though I don't think it's going to be a clean. It's going to be a clean win. I think maybe the Luke Harper and Eric Rowan interfere. I don't know what the match order is going to be. I'm pretty sure the tag team title match that we're going to get to a little bit later. It's probably going to happen before this match, but you never know. So maybe they might be injured. They might be a little nicked up and they're not going to be able to attend them, or Bray says he doesn't want them to attend, he's going to face Chris Jericho by himself. But this is kind of like rushed into, because Chris Jericho's only been back for 2 weeks, and he's already just thrown into a big match with Bray Wyatt. So it's going to be interesting to see how this match unfolds, because I don't think this is going to be the early match. They're probably going to have another match at SummerSlam. So Bray Wyatt's probably going to win with some help from Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, and then Chris Jericho has the excuse that he didn't beat him fair and square, and they can have another match at SummerSlam. So Bray Wyatt with the win on this one. And then we're going to get to the tag title match right now with the Usos defending against Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, the Wyatts, in a 2 out of 3 falls match. 2 out of 3 falls match in a tag team match is pretty rare. Don't see those that often, but I want to see how these guys, map it out, because usually there's like the early fall or like an early disqualification to weaken them, and then they go and they trade back and forth with 2 falls. So what I just like them to see just a good fall, and then maybe a good fall, maybe even just 2 straight falls. Because 3 falls is kind of, it's kind of not cliche, but you kind of see it coming. So if you get 2 straight falls, that's kind of surprising. And I really don't know. I love the Usos, but I also love the Wyatts. And I don't really know if the Wyatts, like, they can handle losing twice, but I don't think they're going to. So maybe the Wyatts win this one, get their wins back. I don't know if they might win the first 2 falls. Okay, I'm going to say the Wyatts, either it's the Wyatts win in 3 falls, or in 2 falls, or the Usos win in 3 falls. Because usually, if you're going to have the face win, you usually have the face defeated in the first fall, and then he has to come back and, get those 2 wins back. Or maybe the Wyatts get disqualified, so then they only have to beat them once, but you never know. So I'm going to take the Wyatts to win with this one, and then Usos get the rematch clause at SummerSlam, and then there you go. Keep these feuds rolling along. So the next up, we got, in my opinion, the best feud going on in wrestling so far, and that is Dean Ambrose against Seth Rollins, the Money in the Bank holder. And on Monday, Dean Ambrose got attacked by the Authority, so he's going to come in banged up. So that's up, and then on Raw, Seth Rollins hurt his knee. It looked like, don't know if it was legit or not, but he comes on the SmackDown tapings, and apparently he looks fine. So the match is going to go on, and I'm going to pick Dean Ambrose to win on this one, because it's Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is awesome, and then he can win by the skin of his teeth, and then maybe at the end they beat up Dean Ambrose, so then he has to be taken to the hospital again. So then later on in the show, they don't have to worry about Dean Ambrose coming in and attacking Seth Rollins. So maybe Seth Rollins cashes in the Money in the Bank. I don't know. I have to get to that. Right when we talk about this match, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Fatal 4-Way. John Cena is a champion, going up against Reigns, Orton, and Kane. They've kind of teased dissension between Orton and Kane, who Kane's supposed to be like the security blanket. He's supposed to kind of lay down for Orton if the opportunity presents itself, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's probably going to be a point in the match where these 2 guys, there's an opportunity where Kane probably can lay down for Orton, and then Kane doesn't do it, and then, they explode, and then maybe they go to a Kane-Orton match at SummerSlam, which is something I don't really want to see, but it might happen just because they have nothing else for Orton and Kane to do at this point. So, Reigns, I don't think it's time for Reigns to get the title right now. I think the earliest Reigns should get the title is not until WrestleMania 31, so it's a big crowning moment when he finally wins, and, he can go into the new era of wrestling with Roman Reigns as your top guy. So I'm going to say Cena wins. I think Cena's probably going to pin Orton. Decisive win for John Cena. It gets the Authority pissed off at Randy Orton because he couldn't get the job done again. And they've been talking about Plan B, and we don't know really what Plan B is, but on Monday, Plan C, Paul Heyman came out and he talked that there's a Plan C that they can, if they wish, they can cash in on. So I don't really know what that means, but it might mean Brock Lesnar. Maybe Brock Lesnar comes out at Battleground, attacks John Cena. John Cena gets demolished. Seth Rollins comes in, cashes in. He's the new champion. And then maybe it goes on between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose for the championship, or Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns for the championship. Maybe Daniel Bryan, if Daniel Bryan's healthy, but I really doubt he is. And then it goes on to John Cena and Brock Lesnar for the championship, because right now you don't really want, like, you can have Brock Lesnar to be the champion, but you don't really want a part-time champion going on for, till August, all the way up until WrestleMania 31, which is probably when he's going to drop the belt. So maybe Plan C is for CM Punk. You never know. He just technically got released, kind of. He got moved to the alumni page, and he did a whole statement about this, but hey, you never know. Maybe CM Punk comes back, attacks Cena, and then off we go. Where's John Cena and CM Punk? So those are my predictions. Naomi wins. Cesaro new IC champion. Rose beats Sandow. That happens. AJ gets defeated by Paige become the new Divas champion. Swagger disappoints America and loses to Rusev. Wyatt beats Jericho, And then the Wyatts beat the Usos to become new tag champions. Ambrose barely beats Rollins, and Cena. I'm gonna say Cena walks out the champion. No, what the hell? Cena's not gonna walk out the champion. I don't know who's gonna be the champion, but Cena's not gonna be the champion. I'm gonna say Seth Rollins. I'm saying Seth Rollins catches in tonight or on Battleground Sunday. Whatever. So there you go. I'll be here on Sunday. Talk about what happened. See how wrong I was, how right I was, and you guys can comment, subscribe, talk about what your predictions are for Battleground. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good fun stuff, and we'll catch you guys later.